Paula Frost. How you doing? We're right down here for Way Out Radio at the amazing Electric Ballroom with the fantastic Romeo. Oh my God, from the Magic Numbers. How you doing?
Yeah, great. We just finished playing, so feeling buzzing, really. Buzzing massive.
I'm buzzing too, man. I was listening to the first album on the way down here. It's one of my fondest memories. I absolutely loved that from when I was growing up. 13, 14, that came out, and I was just singing it in front of my slow computer on MSN, and then all my friends were into it. So it's great to come back and hear those songs. Yeah.
It's been a trip playing it back to back, like all the songs actually. Yeah, loved it.
Amazing.
It's great. Yeah, well, hello.
Hey, look who's just turned up.
This is Bernard.
Okay, in the video.
This man here. Oh, I love this man to bits. Okay. Good. Yeah. Oh.
Got any stories?
Right?
Like I said, I was a big fan from the first album, and I was quite young at the time, and you guys played at the Reading Rivermead Centre, and unfortunately, I was only 14, and the gig was age 16 and up, so I turned up with my ticket and was turned away at the door, but my mates got in. And they actually brought me back a signed ticket from you that said, "To Paula, sorry you didn't make it to the show. Love, Romeo." So thank you. That was on my wall for years.
That's cool.
So yeah.
Nice, well, it's great to meet you.
Yes, finally happening. So yeah, tell me a little bit about why you wanted to celebrate the 16 years, and some of the things that you wanted to include in the show, the lighting was great and everything like that.
Yeah. For us, like everyone, this gap with not being able to play live and everything, it's been a real. You can imagine the buzz of actually going back out and also reliving the songs. It's quite although there's lots of harmonies and hooks and it's quite poppy or whatever it is, catchy. The songs are quite emotional songs and
yeah, definitely.
So
I teared up tonight.
Yeah, so it's been reliving it all, because you have to kind of go to that place when you've first written the songs and everything. So it's been an emotional one for all of us actually. Third gig in, we did 2 in Leeds and then 1 in Scotland, and we broke down in the dressing room, me and the girls. We had to just because it's one of those things, just the weight of playing music and being in it, and we've been lucky to be doing it for this long, 16 years or whatever. And also, like I was saying on stage, me and Sean playing for 10 years before, so it's a long time in terms of just living it and so it's been heavy, but in a lovely way.
Yeah, definitely. Now you can feel the emotion when you guys were on stage, and how personal the songs are to you still, and to the audience as well.
That's the thing. It's their songs as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
We've been through heartaches too.
Yeah, exactly.
We all went through them together.
Yeah, exactly.
So I wanted to ask a bit more about your New York period, because were you really into Slayer and heavy metal and
Hell
stuff?
Yeah.
That's great.
I still love it. I'll still crank, Rain in Blood from now on.
Yeah, you got it.
And I got really into my first ever gig actually was GNR at Madison Square Garden.
Wow.
And I went 3 nights in a row, and it was kind of one of those moments for me, because I'd had them on my wall and everything, and to actually see them was whoa, and and then from that, Metallica and Slayer and Cannibal Corpse, all the death metal scene. I was into all that, but I had all these metal friends, and then I had a bunch of goth friends.
Yeah.
So it was so I was into all the metal stuff, but also into the Cure and Sisters of Mercy and the Damned and everything, and
nice.
And then the Smiths, and then the journey of all that. And then I discovered Neil Young. Got in when I had my guitar. I discovered Neil Young, and then started writing songs and playing those songs, Neil and Bob Dylan.
Yeah,
Joni
and you went
Mitchell.
on tour with Neil, and then you.
Yeah, we toured with Neil. Actually.
That's so awesome.
That was
And
amazing.
I've just saw the clip earlier that you were saying how you lured him into your dressing room. You were like, "We got to play a song that's going to impress Neil."
I know.
That's so awesome, and it worked.
It did actually. We did.
This guy dreams big.
Yeah, we did "End of the World," the Skeeter Davis song, and we did it like a cappella, and he loved it, or he said he loved it, and he was really sweet with us actually, and the whole thing with chatting to him was kind of, my whole thing about Neil is just that he's just living it, he's like, it doesn't matter about one album being huge or the next one not. It's just like he's done so many records. People probably know Harvest Moon, Harvest, and After the Gold Rush, and a couple, but he's just doing it for himself.
Yeah.
And that's always been
a bit like Bowie, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
I went through a Bowie phase and I bought every record, and I was like, son, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Like some of these
Bowie
phases he went through are just
exactly.
like really like into drum and bass or techno or vocal.
On that Earthling was
all
the
over
drum and
the
bass
shop.
one.
Yeah. So no, he's wicked. So kind of like the metal influences and stuff lead me more onto like maybe your more like rock and roll like standout moment, which was like being the only band to walk off top of the pops. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, I guess in more in like hindsight, it's kind of it's pretty badass, really. I mean, at
own it.
Yeah. In the moment, I was just like, "Fuck this," because they were about to let the crowd in, and the guy, that Richard Bacon guy, had like insulted us. And shit that wouldn't happen now. Do you know what I'm saying? Or like, to be honest, you could make like a real fucking. Anyway, well, I guess we did in some ways, but we were just like, we're not going to go through the motions now.
Yeah, now with social media, it would have been even worse.
But we were like, we're not just going to go through the motions now, and like, when they're going to let people in, and then that's like
make us feel bad. Yeah.
Yeah. So we, but we didn't realize at the time that they were like. Sort of, they couldn't believe that we did that. You know what I mean? They were like, how dare you? It was almost like that. How dare you do that?
I know, exactly. I had this gig the other day, I was DJing, and this really rich, obnoxious person pointed in my face, called me the C word, and I would just shut the sound system off, and I was like, I'm going home. And they were like, no, we'll chuck him out, and I was just like, hey, I'm in control of the music.
Right,
so like you can't treat me like shit.
Exactly.
Expect me to dance monkey dance.
Exactly. That's exactly it. The respect of like, well, this is what I'm doing, like, for sure. I think that's wicked that you did that.
Thank you. And I think it's wicked that you walked on top of the
hell yeah.
All right, I'll just end on one more question. I just want to ask about your mum because she's a badass.
Oh yeah, she's upstairs.
Yeah, I got a video. Yeah. So she had a cool like TV show, and she was an opera singer.
She was in Trinidad. She went on a show that was I think it was called Scouting for Talent. Actually, it was kind of like a variety show of people in Trinidad that were like, and then they were blown away by her, and then they ended up having her on there quite a few times and stuff. And she got me into, her and my granny actually got me into music because there was always singing and always music in the house. But yeah, she's a massive inspiration because she's a big dreamer, she's, and my dad as well, the two of them. I mean, they're still big dreamers, really. And
nice.
It's kind of, you kind of need that a little bit, They're very unorthodox. What was cool was when we came to London, meeting the Gannons, their family was also like that. So it was like kindred spirits in the sense of like, just doing whatever the hell they want, and just like, just like not thinking about any like right way to do anything, just like going with their gut and stuff. So. Excellent. Yeah.
So you've taken that torch.
Yeah, nice. And music is the comfort, isn't it? Or like when anyone finding stuff that's creative, you're lucky because you have an outlet to kind of like express yourself and just kind of go with your feelings, like channel what it is. And like I was saying about the stars aligning, we were really lucky that, because it might not have happened, but we still would have been doing it,
Yeah.
And the same. And now as well, it's not like I'm thinking like, oh bloody hell, yeah, we've been doing this and we've made it or something. It's still tough, and the music industry and music is
Crazy,
fucking, you know, it's really tough. And I feel for new people coming out because it's so difficult. No one's taking.
It's not the cocaine 80s anymore,
Yeah.
the white limos. And
Yeah, exactly. It's like you got to really love it. You know, that's what it's like. You got to love it. So it'll whittle
I
down.
love the music now.
Yeah, you'll whittle down the ones that just want to be famous because they'll be like, "Fucking hell, this is a slog." You know, but,
Yeah, exactly.
but you just kind of, you know, I mean, it's the best feeling. And tonight was a great feeling, and it brought back like the early days as well, because you know we've released albums since the first record. That you know the people that stayed with us, but the majority of people who know our band know us from the first record. So you know it's a journey, isn't it? And we hope after this we might bring something else out, and that connects in a bigger way than the last one or whatever. But it's still just going to be doing it, you know.
Yeah, 100%. That's what it's all about. And
Yeah.
like you said about your parents, they were dreamers, and your
Yeah.
sister said on stage tonight that you're a dreamer. And you can see how important it is because you've got so far, and you're the one that's like been the glue and just kept this whole train rolling. So you should be really proud of yourself. And
thanks,
you know, all the
darling.
fans are just so happy that you're still rocking, man. So it's
Well, that's
awesome.
cool.
Keep going
That's
forever.
well, that's cool, Jan.
All right, loads of love. Thank you so much.